Why, hello there. It's Monday night, 6:30. We're doing fire, water, air, and earth. Single card pulls for each of the four elements of the zodiac. Thanks a lot for joining me, and let's get started. First, for you fire signs, we've got the Two of Swords for you fire signs. Let's take a look at it upright. We've got a woman sitting on a throne or a bench, and she's blindfolded, and she's got two swords. It's usually a card of making good decisions, bringing other people in to help you make decisions, keeping emotions out of a situation. It's a card of communication. And you've had it reverse. So you fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Is there a decision that you've been putting off recently? Have you been letting other factors other than your own trusted sources and decision making process come in to influence your decision making? It's a time for asking other people's thoughts on a matter, and it's a time for being detached. Do not use your emotions to make the decision. Use detached and objective reasoning for making a decision. So that's the Two of Swords for you all, for you fire signs. Make a good decision, keep the emotions out of it, ask someone for help or ask someone what they think, and choose your path. For you water signs, we've got the Hierophant. That's one of the major arcana. Let's take a look at him upright. The Hierophant is a card of rules. It's a card of putting your nose to the grindstone, kind of focusing on work. We've got, for you water signs, we've got it reversed here. So maybe you've been letting your emotions kind of take over recently, and you haven't really been focused. An unfocused water sign can be a disaster. If you think of the types of water, like a lake or a river or a pond, water needs some kind of receptacle, like the banks of a river direct where a river is going to go. The shores of the beach or the shores of the pond or the lake are going to contain the water. That's what this is. It's a sign of being down to earth, grounded, practical, and focused. So don't let your emotions get in the way in this time in particular. It's getting down to earth, being practical, taking calculated steps, and being disciplined. It's a card of discipline. So you Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces, let's get back down to earth and do what you need to do in order to get where you want and get what you want. Don't think it's just going to come to you because you're such a wonderful person. You're going to have to put some effort and time into it. For you air signs, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Similar to the Hierophant, it's a card of being down to earth. It's a card of focus. It's a card of calmness. It's a card of steadiness. If you notice the knight, he's kind of sitting there, and the horse is not moving. It's not a movement card, so to speak. It's one of being stable and stability. And the Pentacles, and maybe this has to do with your work. Has to do with work. Maybe you've had someone come into your life recently with an offer, for work or an offer for partnership of some sort. It's indicating to take things slowly for yourself. And the other person, if it's someone new coming into your life who's offering some kind of partnership or business opportunity, the other person should be down to earth and practical and kind of in charge of themselves. Don't go for a flighty person or someone who has great ideas all the time, but doesn't actually sit down and do the work in order to get it done. So, earthiness, steadiness, kind of plodding, um, being interested in the details and the boring, or for some people, the boring things. Some people like um, process and procedure, and some people don't. Air signs usually don't. So, you're going to be looking for someone who does like the details, who does like getting into the dirt, so to speak. Um, So that's for you all, for you air signs. It's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And finally, for you earth signs, we've got the Eight of Swords. Have you been feeling or thinking that you're trapped? Have you been kind of feeling like a slave? Feeling like you have no control over your world, feeling like or thinking that you don't have any control, that you're trapped. Um, Well, it's a pretty clear sign that that's what's going on, but she's tied up, but she's not tied anywhere. There's some movements that she can make that can help her to escape her situation. Um, it'll take some faith, so to speak, some faith that there's something good going to come of it, um, because she's blindfolded. So you might not see the path in front of you, but taking some steps um, could help you to do that. And be resourceful. Um, see the things that are around you. Like, she's tied up and blindfolded, but there's eight swords around her. She could easily go up against one of those swords and kind of cut off some of her binds. And let's be honest, she's not really all that tied up tightly. It's not like she's got ropes and chains all over her. She's got one, two, three, four things around her. I mean, think about it. It's be pretty easy to get out of that, but it's the thinking and it's the mindset that's important here. So get out of your own way, get out of your own head, and take some steps, make some movement. Oh, you earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Not all is as you think it is, and it just takes a little bit of movement, a little bit of faith, and a little bit of uh, effort. So that's it for you all today. Please drop me a line, drop me a note, drop me a line. Let me know what you think of these videos. I like to keep them to about 10 minutes or so. If I get requests for more in-depth readings, we can do that. But for now, I'm going to sign off for Fire, Water, Air, and Earth. I'm your host, Mark. This is Iwanicki Media, and I'll see you next week. Peace.